Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's 7/6/22. I hate him. He's a billionaire, and all he cares about is his money. He doesn't care about the American people. I hate him tweeting. He says too many ridiculous things. He makes fun of the media. He says the media lies. He's doing nothing good for this country. He could care less about Americans. His beliefs are completely ridiculous. He doesn't know what he's doing. He never, ever should have been a president ever. He has ridiculous beliefs on how he should change this country and make it work properly like a well-oiled machine. Now, I hate him. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? You were probably one of them who are watching me right now. And here's what you got. Let's take a look and see what you have. Well, we got a president who's blaming everything on Putin. Every fucking thing on Putin. Guys, we're in World War III right now. You don't even seem to realize that. This is an energy war. You know, Einstein, that fake, sold out idiot, even said, I don't know how World War III is going to be fought, but I know World War IV is going to be fought with sticks and stones. You know, and in a way that's not true, because we're not fighting with anything or any weapons at all. The only weapons they have is against you, financially, okay? And that's how much control they have over you. So, this is what you have with Biden. You have extraordinary gas prices right now. You have inflation right now that's pretty much soared. You now have the border, and don't worry about it. Biden's got that taken care of. He's got 5 or 6 good guys down there that are protecting the entire border. So don't worry about the border, you know? I mean, the VP has already been down there how many fucking times now? She must have been down there 5 or 6 times. Not once. Oh, she went down there. She was on the grassland for 15 minutes. Good job, Harris. I mean, you've got an administration that is so fucking out of control. That is, if Trump did this, the media would be all over it. His Secretary of the State is even more of an idiot. Claude, whatever the fuck her name is, who cares? All right? She's blaming everything on everybody else, when it was Biden who created everything that you see, that's happening right now. Your wallet, your gas prices, your financial situation is being destroyed because of this idiot. You know what? I hate to say this, but I don't believe any of these bullshit harm against presidents, shall we say? Okay? I don't believe any of them, because somebody should have come out by now and at least threatened him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying any flat earther would ever do anything like that, because that's the stupidest thing you can do. But I'm just saying, you know, the people out there, your regular every Joe guy out there right now, okay? You know, that's why I think all of that was bullshit. You know, Reagan, you know, with that thing that happened to him, now bullshit. You know what I mean? JFK, bullshit. We all, what? Did I say JFK? I didn't mean JFK. I meant somebody else. Anyway, look. It's all bullshit, okay? This guy is so gone. He's so done. He's so finished. I said 1 year from now, from this day, in June, he's gone. There's no way he could last, I mean, it's just that bad. Anyway, so that's how everybody felt about Trump. And meanwhile, Biden's blaming all the gas prices on the epidemic, which totally wrong. The epidemic actually created the lowest prices of gas I've seen since the 1980s, because nobody was driving. They weren't going anywhere. They were all in lockdown. Jobs? Well, everybody lost their job. Businesses closed down. I mean, it's just so bad that it's beyond, I wouldn't say beyond repair right now. I mean, you could still repair it, but I mean, if it just continues like this, yeah, it's going to be beyond repair. I mean, you will choke hold an entire system of this country at what it's built on. And that's what they want to do. They just want to destroy everything. I mean, that's what they're there to do. They hate us. They hate the way we live. Usually it's other countries that hate us, but unfortunately it's our government that hates us, and they want to take away, they want to give back, take away, give back, just like the masks down in New York City. Case in point, okay, the mandate was lifted. Now they want to do it again. So take and give, and that's what you get with these politicians. Okay, I don't think you will see a politician outside on the street ever in CVS or anything ever again, because there'll be a crowd of angry fucking people in front of him asking and drilling him with questions that he's not going to be able to answer. He or she, whoever the fuck it may be now, that whatever we live in now. Anyway, look, I mean, I'm not a political person, but I'm just saying I see all the bullshit. I see all the nonsense. And the media, if you haven't figured all this out now, hasn't touched any of this. All the lies the Secretary of the State has done, all the lies that she's saying, they should have been all over it. Trump would have been impeached within 2 months if he pulled something like this off. By closing the pipeline, by closing this, by making us dependent on other countries. Biden just sold our reserve oil, this genius, to China. Actually, you know what? I think the best thing for him to do is, why not just close another pipeline? I think that might solve the problem. I really do. I sincerely believe if you close another pipeline, that will bring down the gas prices. People, wake the fuck up. The only way you're going to be able to do something right now is to send notes and sign petitions, but who wants to be bothered with that, We're at the mercy of these people, and that's basically how it is. And that's how they wanted it, and that's what they got. Pokemon, was it Pokemon? That little thing that people followed around? That was like the first, well, no, you know what? The first test is, I think it started a long time ago, but I'm just saying when I actually finally realized what the fuck is going on, when the white male was portrayed as this big, dumb buffoon, okay? And Hollywood started chipping away at that in the mid-1990s, with the movies and the sitcoms and everything like that. They started chipping away, all right? And then they started with the beards, Now every kid out there has this long, disgusting Abraham Lincoln beard freaking shit with food inside of it. Not that I don't like beards. Hey, look, if you have a beard, that's great, enjoy yourself. I'm talking about, the generations before us, who would have never grown any of this if it wasn't for their Hollywood actors that proposed it, or because they're wearing it, they want to look like them. I don't know. I mean, look at it and study this. Okay, so the Pokemon, the beard worked, and then they had to get into the electronical game. So they came out with that Pokemon shit, which I think the Pokemon was the one you followed around. If I'm wrong, let me know. I don't care. I'm not going to contract anything because I don't really give a shit. I never fell for any of that crap. I fell for Space Invaders, Pac-Man, all that shit. That's what I fell for. But it was a game I had to go to an arcade room and pay $0.25 to play it. Okay, you had to pay money to play it. And you couldn't just sit there for 5.5 hours because there were 6 people behind you waiting to play the very same game you were playing. My favorite game was Galaga because you could put more quarters into it and continue playing the game. That was my favorite game. I flipped the board on that. Where I flipped the game. I scored over 1 million. And I think I was, 5 points over 1 million, then I died. But I mean, the thing was going so fast, because I found one game that, because each board you were on would increase its speed, of course, because it wants to take your money, just like the casinos want to take your money. They don't want you to win. What's the fun in that? They want you to keep coming back. And it got to, I found one game that didn't have that type of programming in it. It gradually did it after like 30 boards or 40 boards. And that's how I got over 1 million. So in a sense, I kind of cheated. Who cares? Anyway, and then there was that game Conan the Destroyer. Remember when that came out? I used to play that on my Apple IIe. And I flipped that game over too. I finally won, and I forgot what it was. If I remember correctly, it was like a diamond or something. That was... So you spend like 6 months playing these fucking games, when you finally win and you get this like ridiculous, stupid diamond. And that was when the pixels were out. At least now you probably get a nice movie or something like that. I don't even know how the fuck I got into this. Okay. Space. The final frontier. Yes. Let's think about that, because it's a Think About Friday. You see, now the scientists, how they judge the size of a star is the brightness of a star. Okay, they don't use anything else. They use the brightness of the star. So when they see a star that's a little bit brighter than the star that's next to it, they assume that it's larger. And they give you these terrific graphics, don't they? Oh, you gotta love the graphics. The CGI are just beautiful. I went back and I think it was Music Guru, the guy who does the space stuff. I can't believe I can't think of his name right now. But you know who I'm talking about, all right? He's famous when it comes out of YouTube and plays the guitar. He's got great music. And I took a look at the 2013 China landing on the moon. And I'll tell you, boy, wow. What a treat. You're really, you got to put it on your big screen, all right? Check it out. I don't have one, but put it on your big screen and just take a look at it. It's so, first off, it's all CGI, which I don't understand. I mean, at least when they faked the moon landing, it was in a fucking movie theater. I mean, not a movie theater. It was in a hangar or something around, I don't know. Oh, man, it's bad. It's pretty bad. It's way worse than NASA, and that's why I think I got it off of CBS back in 2013. They covered it. I didn't really find anybody else. I didn't have much time to look at it, but I think CBS was the only network, and all they did was just show CGI. Every single shot was a picture of this rinky-dink fucking spacecraft in front of the moon. Where is the camera? Who's taking the footage? Oh man, come on, Jesus, fuck! Can't you wake up and see this shit? I mean, it's so bad. It's so fucking bad that if you can't see any of this, all right, with politics and everything. Okay, now let me get back to the stars. So that's how they think they understand the size of stars, and they can make stars look bigger. The biggest star in the universe is this such and such. Put 1 million, or I don't know what the fuck, but 5 millions of our suns fit in this entire supernova, super fucking star, and turns into a supernova. There's nothing up there. Where's your proof? Look at it. Study it. Do you have any movement at all? Do you see any curvature at all? They are thousands of videos, and I'll be updating my channel with some videos on my P1000, and I will show you that there is no curve. But you don't need to look at my stuff. It's all out there, okay? All of it. Thousands and thousands of videos that can't be explained. Mirages, bullshit. We can see too far, and that's bottom line. It's not the number one thing that the flat earth community or the flat level community, whatever you want to call it, have. We have many, many other things, but it's a big wake-up call, okay? And it's probably the biggest wake-up call that you can ever look at when it comes down to science, all right? Where has science steered you wrong? Telling you the equation and writing it down of the curvature of Earth when it doesn't exist. Science, fuck you. They lied to you. I'll be making some more videos out during the weekend. I just wanted to update. You know, it's been, once again, a busy week. I've just been busy. I mean, this is difficult. I have to find something else where I could just do this on a daily basis. I used to be able to do it on a daily basis, but, you know, my job position right now requires a lot more, and I'm really not making much more than I was making before. Just like every job. It's the same shit everybody goes through it, you know what I mean? But, you know, look, I'll figure it out. I always do. And that's going to be my one promise to you. I'm going to get my videos back to where they were. It was just a daily thing going on. We'll see how it works. Anyway, I wanted you to think about the bullshit, the science. It's something that's just a no-brainer now, you know. If you're making videos like myself, you've been doing it for years, and you're constantly, or if you're new, you know, you're constantly being badgered by this selective amount of trolls that go through nonsense, type nonsense on your channel and all this other crap, but don't even pay attention to them. They're trolls. They go from every channel to every channel. Look at all the ones that are on my channel. You'll see them on other channels too. And they have the same account. You can ban them, you can report them, or do whatever you want. They'll just come out with another one. It's like a group of people. It's probably, I don't know, 1,000 people. Just like what's going on in the city, in New York City. It's the same criminals that are being let out. You know, I mean, it's so fucked up that if people don't see this, that the media hasn't covered anything. The only thing that they cover are these fake fucking shootings, this fake bullshit, and all this other nonsense, but they don't cover the one topic is how fucked up this president is. They haven't spoken anything about it at all whatsoever. And do you ever wonder why, you know, there's like one radio station that's talking about it and one television station that's talking about it? Because they want to think you have some sort of, you know, they just want you to think that, yes, okay, we'll report about some of it, but just going to put it on this channel. All the major other networks, no, we're not going to allow it. It's just like voting. They want you to think you have choices. You don't. Okay? You just don't. And it sucks. And I'm sorry. I didn't make this place. God, or he or she, whoever it may be, is not happy. Or maybe this is what we were all supposed to go through. You know? Maybe that's what it is. You know? Maybe this is a training area, but it's definitely not fun. But, I mean, if the government and everybody, or the people that are running this world, the real people that are above the Rothschilds, and, you know, have created this. And if it wasn't for them, yeah, this would be a pleasant place to live in, you know. And I always wonder, hey, there's my friend. There he goes. Gotta love those bikers, huh? Yeah, just doing 100. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there, just have you think about it. Enjoy your weekend. I'll be popping in and out from time to time. Thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos. Let me be a part of your life.